It's that time again, one of my most favorite times out here in the shop. It's time to smash stuff. Ooh, car's trying to run away on me, guys. Oh, that was a good one. Should I smash these windows? You know what? I really don't want to feel like an hour vacuuming. And you know what? I'm going to have to vacuum for an hour anyway. I got to do the front window, I got to do the back window. I was going to do it the right way, and I was just going to unbolt these windows, but decided not to. There you go. Well, I've smashed them all. Now it's time to clean them all up. That wasn't too bad. We got all the glass out. We got all the glass out of the doors. We basically got the windshield. Every piece of glass has been sucked out of this car. Now, we can start building this car. We can put our gas tank box in. We can put our battery box in. We can put our fuse panel box in. And we can put our driver's seat in. Now, this thing doesn't have a driver's seat because the driver's seat was a power seat. And I do not like these power seats inside these Toyota Camrys. I do not like them at all. Do not like green eggs and ham. I'm just joking. So we have a non-power seat sitting right there. I'm going to probably bring it inside tonight because it's supposed to rain tonight. Hey Harley, are you doing good? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? She doesn't care. You want pepperoni? You want pepperettes? You want food? That's all she cares about. So let me tell you the plan I had for this car. What I normally do is I bolt my battery box to the floor. Hold on, let me get my battery box. So there's my battery box. And most of the time, actually every time, I drill holes and mount that directly to the floor. Now I've come up with an idea. What I have here is the seats. How does this go? I think this is this side. The seats out of the car. Now if I bolt these down and then weld a couple angle brackets across, and then mount my battery to these. Then I don't have to go under the car when the car's smashed up to remove all these bolts. But on this car, my power cable is really not that long, so it might be a little bit too much for this car. But I was looking at the gas tank, and I've been having the same problem. Well, the gas tank hold down. I've been having the same problem with the gas tank, that when the car's destroyed, I have to crawl underneath this thing and remove this. It's not that it's dangerous, it's just that I hate crawling underneath there. I end up just taking the mini grinder and cutting the bolts, and then I'm always losing them. So I'm going to try to build a piece of steel that bolts to the floor, comes up and catches this mount, using those 2 factory seat bolts. And then I only have to drill 1 or 2 holes up here at the front, which isn't such a big deal. So I think I'm going to try that for the back of this one. Now, for the front of this one, I'm not sure if this is going to work just because of how long that power cable is. And you guys are saying, well, why don't you just get another power cable? I don't really have any more. They're all inside cars. I could put a small little extension on this, but honestly, I don't like putting extension cords on power cords because then you have a lot of draw on the current and everything like that. So we'll see. I still might mount this one to the floor. Not 100% sure as of yet. But I'd like to start doing this in the future, having everything mounted here, and then big angles that come up and hold everything down. I just cut these off with the torch. Everything kind of caught fire pretty damn good when I was doing it. I don't know, future plans, but I think I'm going to do this gas tank one on this one, just to make it easier when the car comes apart. So here's what we ended up doing with this car. I ended up building those brackets like I told you I was going to do. They went right down to the seat bracket, and then they are welded to the back of this gas tank holder. And then I only had to put 1 bolt in the front, and then I have my ratchet strap. I am going to put a second ratchet strap onto this before it goes into the demolition derby. But it's pretty much done right now. We just ran the gas line through the firewall and all that fun stuff. I tried to make everything look a lot cleaner in this car. I got a lot of people telling me that this car doesn't look as clean as some of the other Camrys I've built in the past, and I had to agree with that. But there's still a lot of stuff that I got to do to this car. I got to put a bumper on it. I got to do all that fun stuff. There's still a lot of stuff I got to do to this car, but I've got it to the point now where I'm pretty happy with the interior of this. I still have to remove this bar right here. As you see, that is a massive knee grab. So just going to clean that up. The wiring's been installed, half decently clean. Now, as of the battery box, I wanted to build that bracket back here, but realistically, I think that's a little too far back. And my positive cable that I had for this car was not that long. So I just did what I normally did on the batteries and just mounted up there. She'll just drop into place and bolt her down. Pretty simple, pretty simple. But other than that, everything's going pretty good. I do like this new gas tank holder down. I know people are doing this with Crown Vics, but look at all the water back there. Well, now that we got the battery, the gas tank box and the gas tank in it and the cage in it and all this fun stuff into it, I think it's time that we try to do an oil change on this thing. But I don't know. Figured I might as well be nice to it after it's been nice to me after so long. Pretty much this whole car has been replaced. That's not the seat that's supposed to be in here. This gas tank's been out of another car. Pretty much everything has been either replaced or swapped from a different car. So it's coming along pretty good. But happy to see the whole interior of this thing coming together with the cage and all that fun stuff. But take care, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.